thus far been happening over this last only a week in school, that some of the parents that I've been working with have been talking about that are going on in their school. So thank you, Rialto, for starting off on a great year, and I look forward to this next year.
Thank you, Ms. Walker. Next, we go to your very own Vice President, Ms. Nancy O'Kelly.
Good evening, and I am so happy to be here.
Right.
Had kind of an interesting summer. But anyway, I want to start off by saying welcome back to the new 2019-2020 school year to all of our staff, all of our students, and all of our parents. It's shaping up to be a really great year, and I hope everybody enjoys it and has just a very fulfilling year. And I want to congratulate our new student board member, and I think you're going to love it. I will be teasing you all the time because I was principal of Eisenhower, and we got to have a little battle, but I worked at Carter too. And I want to congratulate all the people who were approved for their new positions tonight. I know that's a hard one to wait for, and so hopefully we're off to a good start, and everything's going to be fine. So thank you, and have a nice night.
And I just want to ditto everything that was already said. But honestly, congratulations again, Aviance, your family, your father, your mother, your brother, your tia, your tios, your relatives. Everybody should be very happy for you, and I'm sure they are. And we know that you won't let them down, or anybody else down on this board or in this district. You're actually the eyes and ears for your peers, for the student body, and you represent them. And we wouldn't expect anything less of any of our student board members to represent the student body. So whatever we can do to improve things at our schools, in our district, you have our ears, and you're part of this board. So make sure and let us know. And congratulations to everyone for the 2019-2020 school year. It's awkward because we start the school year, at this time, and when most people think of a new year or starting a new year, they think of the beginning of the Gregorian calendar, right? But I do want to say anything can happen in a new year, in a new school year. Anything can happen. It's very important to recollect and learn from where we've been, what we've been through, our past. It's very important to remember and to learn from that. But all of that doesn't really matter today. What matters more is today. What's happening today? Where are we at today? And I think where we're at today shines a bright light on where we'll be tomorrow. Moving forward, we've had our challenges, and we'll continue to have challenges. It's only natural, but we've come a long way. Speaking as a board member who's served now for 9 years. I just want to say thank you. I want to piggyback on what Ms. Salaya was saying earlier. We want to thank everyone who's doing good things, who's doing a lot, who cares about this district and this community. So again, thank you all. Let's keep the energy going. Let's keep the kill them with kindness motto going, and welcome back, Ms. O'Kelly. We missed you.
I missed you too.
It felt like a quick summer because we only had a couple meetings, but we're glad to have you back, and let's keep the momentum going for the new school year. So with that, let's get the show on the road.
President Montes. I had an oversight on my report. and probably the best part, and I don't want to leave it out, so if I can take 1 second just to announce this. So at National Night Out, our district had a booth where we were giving away a prize worth $3,000. And we took tickets for those members who stopped by and filled out the tickets. So it is a portrait by Bradford that is worth up to $3,000. Bradford is a company that only has 3 locations, one in New York, one in Palm Beach, Florida, and one in Costa Mesa. So it's a very exclusive company. And I want someone from the audience who can help me pull the winning name so that I'm not accused of being biased if someone familiar to the district ends up being the winning number. So if someone is kind enough to help me draw a ticket from this little box, come on over. Just kind of move your hand in there, move it around and around and around, and select one ticket. Deidre Proctor is our winner. So Deidre, our communications office will be in contact with you to give you the $3,000 certificate for a portrait at Bradford. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Avila. And before we move on, I was asked to make a few announcements. A reminder, the 11th Annual Parent Summit date has been changed to October 20th, 2019. That's October, mark your calendars, October 12th, 2019.
12th or 20th?
12th, I'm sorry. The 11th Annual Parent Summit, October 12th, 2019, at Rialto High School this year from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. 8 a.m. to, I'm sorry. That's why I don't do announcements. 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. October 12th. The Rialto Chamber of Commerce is inviting everybody to the grand opening ribbon cutting ceremony at the Olive Garden, 301 Renaissance Parkway at Rialto, the new Renaissance shopping center over there for the community here. Brand new Olive Garden opening Monday, August 19th at 10 a.m. The San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools is inviting everyone to the Family and Community Engagement Summit. So basically, Rialto has paved the way in doing such an awesome job with our Parent Summit that now the County Superintendent of Schools is doing their own Parent Summit. And not to knock them, that's a good thing. Hey, the more parent summits we have, the better. So they've got one going now. I believe it's the second or third year. I'm not sure, but it's going to be Saturday, September 28, 2019. Everyone's invited, 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. and that'll be at Cal State University, San Bernardino, Saturday, September 28th. And last but not least, the Parent Center, our very own Curtis T. Winton Parent Institute, will begin offering free Danza Azteca, traditional Aztec dance lessons every Thursday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the Palm, Bristol. The address is 324 North Palm Avenue, Rialto, California. And that's every Thursday from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Palm, Bristol, or the PDC, or the Dolores
You mean
Huertas.
the bistro?
Yeah, but held at the Dolores Huertas Cesar Chavez Center for Education. That's also known as the PDC. It's also known as the former Rialto Junior High School. So that's every Thursday, and the traditional danza teacher, Luz Maria Ochoa, is a well-known traditional Aztec dancer, both in the United States and Mexico, who participates in ceremonies all over the place, and she will be offering these free classes. So we encourage parents and students who would like to participate to feel free to attend. And with that, now let's get the show on the road. Item D, public hearing, public information. Item 1, 2019 Series D, general obligation GO bonds. There's an attachment for review, includes resolution, primary legal documents, and primary financing estimates, and that's reference D 1.1 through 2. So that's just public information. Next, we go to consent calendar items. All items on the consent calendar will be acted upon in one motion unless pulled by the Board of Education members or the superintendent for individual action. And the item is to approve consent calendar items reference E through J. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
I have a pull.
Okay, and Ms. O'Kelly, what items would you like to pull?
Number 6.
H6? Is that
I would like to know a little more information about it. I looked up online.
Ms. O'Kelly, can we come back to that? Or can we do that on
Oh,
that
sure,
separately?
sure.
Any other items?
No.
Nobody else? Okay, so can we get a motion to approve all items, calendar items E through J with the exception of H6?
Right.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And anyway, I was just wondering if I can get more information about this soma therapy. When I looked it up online, basically everything was about massage, and I didn't think they were coming out here to massage our parents and our staff. So I was wondering if I could get a little more information about it.
We have Ms. Melissa Rubio who'll give
Okay.
us some information on it.
Good evening. Thank
good
you.
evening.
Thank you for asking the question. Good evening, President Edgar Montez and the rest of the board members. So it is not massage, just to make that.
Okay.
Talk into the
So,
mic.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
No.
Better? Better, okay. So Marlene is a practitioner in what's called Transformational Breath. And the curriculum that we are utilizing that was purchased through the SPED department also is called Learning to Breathe. It's an anti-anxiety sort of practice to help students who arrive through our thresholds with dealing with either trauma or any anxiety issues related to something going on at home, something's going on in class perhaps, related to test anxiety perhaps during like AP testing time, or that they need some sort of help with self-regulation. This is a curriculum that we're looking to introduce through our practitioner who's been trained in Transformational Breath, and this is what this is about. She also is a licensed therapist in other modalities, but we are not contracting with her for that. We are looking to
Okay.
contract her purely for Transformational Breath and self-regulation and lowering anxiety with students.
So who will her audience be at the schools?
So in our wellness centers, the middle school wellness centers, and then beyond if necessary, it would be that if teachers want to come in and experience this curriculum with learning to self-regulate for anxiety, that would be the beginning. And then also, she would offer after the school day to parents and staff who also want to learn how to teach this practice to students that may be suffering with this or having some issues related to it. It's also I'm sorry, go ahead.
Teachers may need it themselves.
And here's the thing: how can you teach a practice if you don't practice it yourself?
Right.
And that's the tenet. That's the idea. So we are going to better support teachers and all staff to practice this level of self-regulation and lowering of anxiety. And if we improve conditions for them, they can better teach it within their classrooms and make the time to do that, especially during times that cause anxiety. For instance, like if kids are coming to our classrooms dealing with anxiety surrounding social media, that we take some time out for the things that Dr. Avila was talking about earlier regarding kindness and self-regulation and compassion for others, that we understand that as a community, when we build a community that can learn how to do this, this is going to better help students as they go beyond our classrooms to self-regulate. So it has nothing to do with massage.
Okay.
But like I said,
I was just trying to picture this,
yes.
so.
No, and Marlene is certified in, like I said, lots of modalities, but our contract with her is purely for transformational breath.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'd be happy to, yes, Mr. Martinez.
Just, it's a positive thing.
It's a beautiful.
Yes.
Everything I've heard about it. I'm sorry, I was hoping for foot massage.
Well, you can talk to Marlene after. But yes, thank you. Those are great questions, and I think it's going to be a wonderful thing. But again, we want to make sure that we introduce it in a way that's palatable, and especially for
Right.
folks who don't know anything about it, that they feel comfortable to come into a wellness center and just experience it after school, or before school. And that parents also would be able to come into our wellness centers and experience what this is about. If kids start coming home saying, "Oh, I was really learning how to breathe today," well, what does that mean? Well, I want to experience that. Well, then we would like to offer it to community and staff as well.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for bringing it to us.
You're welcome.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, and we do require a preferential vote by student board member. Are you in favor, against it, or do you abstain?
In favor.
Then say aye. Aye. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next, we go to item K, discussion action items. First item is to deny liability claim number 192001, reference K 1.1. Do we have any questions or comments? All in favor?
Did we make a motion?
I'm sorry.
I move to approve item K1.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next, we go to item K2, approve an addendum to the agreement with Innovate Ed to reduce the previous total cost of $336,000 to a new total cost of $246,000 to be paid from the general fund, and all other terms and conditions will remain the same. Reference K 2.1.
Move to approve?
Second.
I will always approve a reduction in price.
Any other questions or comments?
Comment. What did we learn here? Curious, because this doesn't happen very often.
Oh, because the county superintendent of schools donated $90,000 towards it.
We learned something. That's pretty good. 'Cause that's rare. What we see there.
Thank you, Mr. Alejandro.
Any other questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Next, we go to item K3, adopt resolution number 192004, excusing the absence of Board Vice President Nancy G. O'Kelly from the Wednesday, July 10, 2019 regular meeting of the Board of Education.
So moved.
Second.
Abstain.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next, we go to K4, ratify the agreement with Soft Choice Corporation for the annual Microsoft product installation and upgrades for Microsoft products effective August 1st, 2019 through July 30th, 2020 at a cost of $341,695.13 to be paid from the general fund.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next, we go to K5, ratify the renewal of the agreement of the Professional Learning Management System and approve the agreement of the Learning and Collaboration Resource System with Frontline Education of Frontline Technologies Group, LLC, to support district-wide monitoring of professional development for all staff effective July 1st, 2019 through June 30th, 2020 at a cost of $91,261.84 to be paid by the general fund. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments?
Just, have we used this part of the program before?
So the Professional Learning Management System is a
Right.
renewal We did have that this last year, and all of our teachers have used it as their My Learning Plan, my gradebook. They also use that. So we're looking to add on also tracking the professional development for all employees in the district, classified, certificated. Every type of training that they will take, we'll be able to monitor what training they've been assigned, when they've completed it, or if they haven't completed it, and we can follow up with that.
Is it up to them to enter all that information?
No, it's up for, it can be assigned to, say if we have a class, like a mandated reporter for child abuse reporting, we can send that out to the employees that they have to complete the requirement and when their timeline is. Once they complete it, it will show in the system that it is being completed or that it has been completed, but we can run reports to make sure that it is being completed
see.
and we can follow up with it.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
The next regular meeting of the Board of Education of Rialto Unified School District will be held on Wednesday, August 28, 2019 at 7 p.m. at the Dr. John R. Casalunas Education Center, 182 East Walnut Avenue, Rialto, California. Materials distributed or presented to the Board of Education at the board meeting are available upon request from the superintendent's office. And before we ask our student board member to make a motion to adjourn tonight, we would like to conclude our school board meeting in memory of Mrs. Miriam Capella. Mrs. Capella retired on May 31st, 2019 as an EL strategist in the Rialto Unified School District. She passed in the month of July, succumbing to her illness. A native of the city of Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, Mrs. Capella dedicated 30 years to the Rialto Unified School District, working in bilingual education at several schools, including Dunn, Garcia, Morgan, and Preston Elementary Schools. As well as the central office, her funeral service was held on August 6th. Our thoughts and deepest condolences are with the Capella family. Please join myself and our Board of Education in a moment of silence as we adjourn our meeting in memory of Mrs. Capella. Thank you. And with that, can we get a preferential vote by student board member to adjourn tonight's meeting?
Aye.
Say move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Right. Can we get a second?
Second.
Okay. Preferential vote, yay or nay?
Aye.
Vote by board?
Aye.
Aye. Time is 8:31.